What is going on, YouTube? It's Private Stone here with you guys for the first ever video I'll be bringing to you. Hope you guys all had an amazing Christmas for those of you who celebrate. And I'd like to kickstart off my channel with a tutorial on what I think is the most broken and most OP formation in the entire game. So that formation, as you can tell by the title of the tutorial, is the 4-2-3-1 second variation. It's just an amazing all-around formation. Personally, I like to play defensive, and this brings the most defensive opportunities, I think, with a lot of attacking potential. Now, with those two center defensive midfielders, they are very low back into the field. They will stay in your half for 75% of the game, and then the other 25% of the game is when they push up, it's the tactical pushing up when they need to push up. That's why I think it provides the best all-around support all over the field, where you have the best defense and the best offense, because those two left and right midfielders and the center attacking mid all act as a quadruple attacking force, where the left and right mid, they are left and right mids on the field when you do not have the ball. But then as soon as you get the ball, they push up so far up, especially if you have custom tactics and player instructors, you can make them turn into left and right wingers into the when you have the ball, along with the center attacking mid, who act like a true center attacking mid slash center forward. To me, the center attacking mid controls the entire game for me. Um, for me, it's the Ross Barkley on Everton. He is just an all-around player with a great shot, great physical, great passing. He's got the height to hold off the players, to get the headers, and pretty much all you need with a center attacking midfielder. He's a complete player. So starting with the team that I'll be using in the video, I'll be showing you a squad builder of what I used early on, and then I kept on upgrading it, tweaking it, finding what I like best. So I got Koscielny and Chris Smalling, and then in the center back, central defensive positions, and then Bellerin and Kyle Walker. People criticize the Kyle Walker on their left back position because he's on 7 chemistry, but then when you compare him to Luke Shaw, is what the people usually go for on left back in BPL. Kyle Walker actually has better stats with anchor than Luke Shaw would on a 9 or 10 chemistry with the left back. And I have Begovic as a keeper. Begovic standing at 6'6 or 6'7, I believe. He's just an amazing keeper for in the BPL for around 2.5k. Can't go wrong. Him or Butland. Um, and then, as I said, Ross Barkley as center attacking mid. And then left mid, I use Morales at 6 foot tall. He's just an amazing left mid who acts like a left winger when you have the ball. He can push you off the ball whenever he wants. He's not weak, and he's just an overall amazing player with 4-star weak foot and 4-star skill moves, I believe. And then Sadio Mane, I don't even need to tell you anything. He's just a boss in that game. He's got speed, agility, strength, everything you need in a team. Alright, so starting off with some gameplay, there he is, Ahmed Musa. As I said, I'll be showing you gameplay of different players other than the squad builder. The entire point is not the squad builder, it is the formation. I know I should have finished that, I just happened to fluke. That's another thing with Ahmed Musa. His finishing is a bit iffy sometimes, but when you need him to come through, he does come through most of the times, especially in those last minute goals that you need when you're losing. I believe this turned out to be a goal. Yeah, Ross Barkley, I told you, he always ends up somehow coming out with the ball. And then there he is, Ahmed Musa. Perfect positioning on the far post for Ross Barkley to just slide in one and then with a tap in. Bit of sweat, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. Now in this next clip, I'm going to be showing you an amazing example of what I mean by Sadio Mane when he needs to track back between the center defensive midfielders and the right mid. Here I make the mistake of passing to my opponent, and then as you can see Sadio Mane at the bottom part of the screen, he just pushes that Kante straight off the ball. when we need to push off Kante, that just shows you how good of a player he is. And then passing it to Bellerin, if you give the ball to this guy, he will just run past all the opponents. Unfortunately, it doesn't go lead to anywhere in this part. And then once again, I make another mistake with Ross Barkley. It's just an unfortunate mistake that doesn't happen often. Ross Barkley is one of the best players on the team, if not the best player. And then that's just an example, once again, that your center defensive mids on this formation will always have your back. Chris Smalling in that clip, he pushed up, but then Conte had his back immediately. So that's what you have to do, guys. I would recommend if you're making out a new team, go with the 4-2-3-1 if you like to play defensive. Even if you don't like to play defensive, give it a try. It's honestly completely changed how I play FIFA. I used to be a huge fan of 4-3-2-1, but then in this year I've been playing 4-3-2-1 for a couple of years now, but this year specifically, it's just not been as effective for me, and I needed a new formation. I've tried everything. I tried 4-3-3, bunch of variations. I've tried 4-1-2-1-2, both variations. Nothing has come close to what 4-2-3-1, the second variation, has done to me. It's completely changed my gameplay, how I play, and honestly, it's gotten me gold one on weekend league 3 or 4 times in a row. So that's what you need to do. For me, I found the formation that I think worked best. If any other formation is not working out for you, give this a try. I guarantee you won't be disappointed with the correct tweaking adjustments of instructions and team instructions. I promise you it'll work out for you. You just have to find the correct balancing of players. For me, I found that to be the variations of team that you see on your screen. They all include Barkley because he's just a complete player that can finish, dribble, pass, can do everything. Along with Kante, I don't even have to get into details with him. You guys just know what he can do. But that's what you have to do. You got to find the players in each position that suit you, that suit how you play, that suits your style of play, just so you can maximize what you can potentially do on the ball on FIFA, you know? So it's not all about getting those high rated players just to, have a high rated team. Because some people will get into the discussion of handicap. I don't want to get into that yet. That's what I'm saying. All you need to do is find those players that suit your gameplay, that suits your style of play, that complement each other. Because once you do that, I promise you, you'll be performing better than with players that don't suit your style, even if they include Ronaldo, Messi, Bale, those high-rated players. Because once you find those players that suits your style, I promise you, you'll be playing much better with those. Please give this video a thumbs up, and good luck on the last day of Foot Champions tomorrow. Peace.